Okay, let me start our presentation by explaining what fiscal and monetary strategies mean. Fiscal policy is how the government spends money and collect tax. Monetary policy is controlled by Bank Negara Malaysia. It's about interest rates and how much money is in the economy. These two work together to help control inflation, grow the economy and keep everything stable. This presentation is based on a video we watched that shows how the second finance minister and the BNM governor work together to make Malaysia's economy stronger.
Simply, fiscal policy is the use of government spending and taxation to influence the economy. Just like any business or household, each year the government has a budget. It has bills to pay, and it has to figure out how to get the money to pay them. Politicians around the world routinely debate not only how they will pay their government's bills, but also how money should be spent for its citizens. They debate how much should be spent on specific programs, such as defense or education. In addition to fiscal policy, governments can guide economies through monetary policy. Monetary policy is the way central banks influence the economy through the management of the money supply and interest rates. First of all, governments can influence how money is created. It's important to understand that money creation does not mean the government prints new coins and paper bills. Banks do this not by printing or minting money, but by simply going about their business.
In this video, the main issue discussed are the steps taken by the government to strengthen the economy through fiscal and monetary policies. Some of the key measures highlighted include how the government manages national spending, provide subsidies, adjust tax rate, and how Bank Negara Malaysia control interest rate. The primary goal of all this action is to stabilize the economy, reduce burden on the public, and ensure the country continues to develop despite the uncertain global economy. Ultimately, all these initiatives share a common goal: building a strong economy that supports the public and continues to grow in an uncertain global environment.
Let's talk about the problem of macroeconomics. First of all, inflation increase. What is inflation? Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises. It's leading to a decrease in purchasing power. When inflation are high, people will have to spend more money to buy the same good. This affects the cost of living. The second one is declining economic growth. Economic growth refers to the increase in the country's production of goods and services over time. A decline means the economy is not growing as fast or is shrinking. Slow or negative growth often signal lower business activities, reduced investment, and lower consumer spending. It can lead to budget deficit for the government, lower tax revenue, and reduces ability to fund public services. Next is rising unemployment. Unemployment means people who are willing and able to work can find jobs, which affect overall demand in the economy. Government may need to increase welfare spending, which strain public finances. Long-term unemployment can also lead to loss of skills and lower future productivities. Last but not least, weak ringgit value. The ringgit is Malaysia's currency. A weak ringgit means it has less value compared to other currencies like the US dollar. When the ringgit is weak, imported goods become more expensive. Since Malaysia import many essential goods and raw materials, this leads to higher costs for businesses and consumers.
To overcome this problem, we require a solution. For fiscal policy, increases spending in the health, education, and cash transfer will be efficient in boosting aggregate demand and creating a job opportunities. Next is development initiatives such as infrastructure spur economic activity. Moving on to monetary policy, Bank Negara Malaysia regulates interest rate in the event of a rise in inflation. Interest rate will be adjusted to control expenditure and stabilize the currency. Lastly, encourage investment and skills. For instance, tax rebate to both local and foreign investors, as well as streamlining business processes.
So to conclude things up, fiscal and monetary policies are really important to help Malaysia's economy recover. When the government spends money on things like healthcare, education, and gives support to the people, it helps the economy grow. At the same time, Bank Negara Malaysia controls inflation and helps keep the ringgit stable. But for everything to work well, all sides need to work together, which are the government, BNM, and us as citizens too. The main goal is to make Malaysia's economy stronger and more stable for everyone, not just for now, but for the future too.